Hello, this is Meta, and this is the stream where we talk about everything besides the drawing itself. Tonight, we are going to be doing some Sanrio drawings, because I think it'll be cute, you know? I'm not too sure if I want to do the marathon stream of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This week or next, but I think it'll be fun regardless, to be quite honest with you. Let's see. The two Sanrio characters that I got from the audience itself are Chococat and Agretzko. Though I might be doing Fenico, but that's up in the area. What is that? There we are. Get in here and tweet thing out, and we'll be good. Cause you know what, my main character trait is doing things on time. It's my favorite activity, actually. Man, no meme images. Alright, there we are. I can talk about several things, actually, because what's it called? Skarner, we just got teaser art, technically, is it? Also, the noise update is out for Pizza Tower. I haven't actually seen too many things besides just constant dead noise posting. That's the main thing I'm seeing. A lot of is just a lot of dead noise. But you know, it's pretty fucking funny, not gonna lie. Also, the noise is like I think it's the noise bite, but like a doppelganger thing. Man, both of these characters have real small vibes. With Agretzko, I don't actually have to give her much design, since she's already wearing a uniform. Oh, so basically, we're just kind of filling in the blanks for being a red panda, essentially. That's what we're going for here. You know, a tired office lady aesthetic. Salary woman core. It is kind of funny that a lot of people don't actually associate Agretzko with Sanrio, even though they are like intrinsically linked, because Agretzko is an actual series with actual plot and characters and things like that. And people know her for that show rather than the merch she is associated with, because this is a merchandise company or whatever. I don't think Chococat has ever been in any animated things besides the newer cartoon or whatever. The newer cartoon's very cute. I don't watch it because it's very, it's for kids. It's very boring. But man, I remember Hello Kitty Fairy Tale Theater. That shit ruled. Man, I might include Tuxedo Sam if it gets to that point, give her a very similar sort of silhouette. But also, I don't want to make her look ugly. That's the trouble with these things. Oh, God. I'm just gonna throw myself into a lake. Vote in the comments down below this video. Would you rather see Mocha or Tuxedo Sam? She has small little eyebrows, so I'm gonna keep those. I mean, those are like a defining trait of her. Like a short little style. Chococat is he's not very popular, but he's not in like the get out of your storage setting. He's not in the Sanrio characters where people will have essentially no idea who you're talking about unless you're really into Sanrio. Like some of the Cinema Roll characters, or just some of the newer ones that have come out that aren't like Shauna or whatever. Though I don't think Shauna is very new now, is she? She just feels new. Salary woman. I think it's easier to, have a character that has canonical clothes. I'm gonna have to think a little bit outside the box when it comes to Choco, but not that much. Since we actually have, branded clothing for these characters, so it's not like. That's the fun thing about Sanrio designs, I feel, is that it's very easy to get something from them. There's a very specific aesthetic that they go for when they outline something like this. She's just trying her best. man. I feel her. How are thou faring? I'm doing good. I did almost choke on my fucking spit today because of someone reading like a Discord mod fanfiction, and it was like, in one of the, oh god, one of the lines just like took the ever-loving soul out of me. It took the life out of me, and I just coughed for like at least 15 minutes. My throat's still sore. Did you hear that the noise is out for Pizza Tower? I know it's not like a very like new thing or whatever. I mean, like, the noise update is new. It is very new. But it's like Pizza Tower isn't like a big deal like it was, I don't know, early last year. It was early last year, right? Yeah. I feel like something like this would work for, because she's a little salary lady. I've seen it but not tried it yet. It looks like it's fun. I don't know if the noises and movements are any different to Pepinos, but yeah. I'm guessing that like it is like very slightly different. At least the boss fights are a little bit different. I've been finishing a second run of Elden Ring after all this time. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see. I've seen a lot of like challenge runs of that. Just a lot of Souls-like games where people just make it infinitely harder on themselves because they can. And you know what? More power to them. But also, I think it's very funny to enjoy the game as if you're just going on like a scenic little stroll. And you're just like, nah. How do you stand like a fucking, like a salary man? Man, I don't even fucking know. She's stressed. She's very stressed. Very stressed little lady. I don't want to cover up details, but you know, you just kind of have to do stuff like that. Alright. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just so good at this. Alright. Now it's Chococat's turn for a really in-depth sketch. This is stupid. Man. Let's see. We've got a lot more. We've got a closer look at Skarner or whatever. So I just hope that like the player base likes him. It's been like 58 fucking years since. Also, yeah, the fucking on the thing. You know what? It makes him cute. He's like he makes that face and is a crustacean. Now, do I want to make him, like, real small, or do I want to make him, like... What do I want to do? God. Because you can go, like, a lot of different ways. Because it's a very, like... but a small little guy. He's a small little guy. Very small, very little guy-ish. But also, I think it would be funny if he was, like, way taller than Gretzko as a middle-aged woman. I mean, because kids can be, like, freakishly tall, and you're like, what the fuck happened? What are they feeding you? So, you know what? I'm gonna see which direction I want to go for here. You know, like big eyes. We're gonna come back to these like a little bit like later, at a later date. You know, he's like sort of trendy, but just like little guy energy, but like 6 foot tall loser. I think that could be fun. South Asian. Now I just can't make it analog horror. Just don't make it analog horror. Oh, speaking of which, I was never really into, like, I'm not really actually into analog horror, but I think it's very funny that, like, one of the most popular ones, Mandela Catalog, or whatever, right? That one was actually the writer's, like, really well-disguised fetish. Like, extremely well-disguised. It was, like, it's crazy. Like, it's something called, like, cloning or whatever, like, where, and that's supposed to be, like, hot or something. Like, Jesus Christ. What a state that was in, yeah. Strange as fuck. Literally strange as hell. Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh wait, there was like... I was gonna talk about like alt girls and like that whole thing. Let me... Alright, I'm fucking back. Now, it's an executive decision, actually, for me to, look up Street Cat Wiki. Alright, how do I get this, back in here? Alright, what street cat do you want to look at tomorrow? Mr. Fresh, Goobert, the Gluttonous Beast, Mr. Shock. Oh, this is like... Oh... The Gluttonous Beast is number 1. Mr. Fresh is number 2. God, why is Mr. Fresh looking at me like that? What did I do to him? Like, This cat looks like it. It's like, what's that? It's like a feeding cam, and a bunch of different kitties come in. And, they just take little things or whatever. Also known as Fresh Brother, Sus Cat, Side-Eye Cat, Mr. Evil, Mr. Poop. Rarity unseeable. Occupation. What is that? I mean, Christ. He was refusing to eat not freshly dispensed food. Mr. Fresh has been mistaken for other orange cats. So this is Fresh Imposter, Real Fresh, and Mr. Normal. Mr. Fresh is, a food critic. His occupation is staring into the camera until fresh food gets dispensed. Patient and picky. He is scared of humans. People donate to like these cat live streams. Oh god. Fresh glare PNG. Oh god. Insanity. Oh god. Side-eye. Mr. Fresh judging you. He knows what you did. What does this even mean? What do you know that I don't, Mr. Fresh? Mr. Fresh valiantly taking a hit from Miss Kirby. Maintaining his strength in this dark time. Who? Mr. Fresh. Oh, there's little things to the side where it's oh, that's beautiful. How do let me just, I need to say this. Let me say that. Yeah. I need that. I don't know what I need it for, but you know what? I need it. I need it. No! Mr. Fresh. Aw, Mr. Fresh. Aw, Mr. Fresh got adopted. Let's go. Let me see I need to see the gluttonous beast. I need to see him. I need to see gluttonous beast. Other names: Kibble Destroyer, Mr. Glutton, Mr. Speed, TGB, the Gluttony, the Beast. Personality: hungry, very hungry. Other: hates Miss Kirby. occupation, eating for extended periods of time. The destroyer of kibble. Gluttonous beast. His current record for longest munching was over 25 minutes. Combining all the records, TGB has munched over 3,000 times. Devours food. The gluttonous beast showing off his side profile. He is truly a force to be reckoned with. Oh, this is so good. Notable sightings. The sin of gluttony devours. So the gluttonous beast either choking, aggressively eating, or trying to remove stuck kibble in his teeth. Gluttonous beast. The beast being tackled by a heartless Mr. Crunch. The International Criminal Court is looking for this criminal. This is so sad, guys. TGB being beaten by Mr. Crunch. TGB needs to train in order and increase his size to fight off this foe. Who's writing this? The beast himself. All who come across him, cat or man, fear him. The gluttonous beast looking deceptively small and cute considering his massive appetite. I really should start working on this fucking drawing, but I can't. This is so fucking funny. Are you kidding me? TGB judges our souls after watching him eat for 17 minutes. It's so cute. TGB does not abide by the laws of man, as such he steps into the feeder to engorge himself. Oh, beautiful. The beast mid-crunch. Oh, beautiful. The beast showing no regard for cleanliness, eating off the floor like a heathen. May God have mercy on us, as without him, TGB is unstoppable. Somewhat. What's happening? What is oh god, that's good. I need to look at Mr. Shock. Brother Shock got his name from the iconic clip of him having an extremely shocked expression when he noticed food being dispensed. He repeated this action as more food was dispensed, making his actions resemble that of a live streamer reading their stream's live chat. He's often confused with Mr. Fresh despite looking nothing like him. He won 5th most favorite cat. The feeder name is House of Compassion by the Strait. The personality of this confused cat is not well documented. He does not understand technology and is quite Shocked at the thought of cloud feeding. Extremely rare. Unfamiliar. I need. Let me get the. I need this. I need this. Just how do I fucking get this? Give me this. Just put this here. And Mr. Shock, stop you. He cannot wrap his head around technology. Some people call him Titan Speaker Man Cat because of his I love that fucking cat. Oh, God. This stream is just gonna be me looking at fucking cats. This is so good. Who is Goobert? Sir Goobert? The Goop. His distinct trait is that his back has no tabby markings on it, making him resemble a corn dog. You know what? You know what? That's fair. I can see that. I can see like the resemblance there. I can see where you are, like, could get corn dog from that. He has a Tinar tipped ear. He's also said to have very beautiful eyes. He seems quite patient. Goobert is a bit of a goober. He's very silly and also brave, as he took down Mount Kibble once. Goobert is a very special boy. Treat him with kindness. Occupation goobing. What a sweet guy. What a sweet boy. Oh my God. This is the entire stream. I don't fucking care. I know. God. I mean, what else could you possibly fucking want? This is so depressing for a thing. Waiting patiently as Mrs. Honk was eating. Unlisted cats. Brother Valentine. Who is Brother Valentine? Brother Valentine is quite bold and completely unbothered by other cats. He is known for his mellow demeanor. When other cats smell him, they draw back and sometimes run away. Perhaps this is because his aura exudes such a strong energy that it's overwhelming to be in his presence. Other names. Mr. Frog, Mr. Hart, Val, Mr. Boss. This cat has no known occupation. Trials of Brother Valentine. Completely geeked up at the sight of kibble. Oh, that's good. Brother Valentine backing up after Mr. Airplane arrived for dinner. Oh my God. Loafing? Received the title of Brother Valentine after demonstrating extraordinary patience and tranquility in the face of the tempting vices of Mount Kibble and several provocations from cats from other cats in the 2 hours. During this time, he just demonstrated himself a worthy disciple of the teachings of Brother Calm. It's just me. I've seen Brother Calm before, actually. Where is Brother Calm? I need to see. Where the fuck is Brother Calm? Is Brother Calm not on this fucking list? Oh, beautiful. Turkish Angora. Occupation reaching enlightenment. Oh, it's beautiful. I can't. I mean, I feel calm looking at it. It's seen at peace. So true, Brother Calm. Mr. Sus. I'm sorry. I want to see Mr. Sus. Mr. Sus. Juiciest side eye we've seen since Mr. Fresh. Occupation play Among Us. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I hope that Mr. Sus has a profitable streaming career. Let me see. Human Miss Socks. Aw, she provides two. Oh, that's so cute. A human lady named Miss Socks. So fun. You can see the stream links if you want to. God. Mr. Plant, Mr. Chicken, entities. Miss Dip. What an inconsiderate Liquid Fresh. They've got it's the Christian Saga, but it's Mr. Fresh versus. Where is I want to know what Mr. Normal is. Who is he? Occupation being normal. Clip beard. Awkward, but mostly typical. Mr. Normal has seemed to have the tendency to seek out specific bits of kibble or snack by sniffing then digging. Mr. Normal has not been known to do anything else. Mr. Normal, who is thought to be Mr. Steel, but was the same cat. Mr. Steel might have been Mr. Normal, as they share very similar, distinct markings. This fucking music combined with me just listing off different fucking cats is really fucking funny. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to. Mr. Bean. Miss Texas. I wanna know what Miss Texas looks like. Been confused for Miss Kibble, Miss Chess. Calico. Occupation: eating kibbles and snacks from the floor. Don't mess with Texas. Oh, the Texas-shaped patches on her fur. There's a 4. Her other nickname is Miss 4. Oh, that's cute. Above view of Miss Texas. Miss Texas and Mr. Shock. This is not. I know this isn't really that funny. I know it's not that fucking funny. But to me, it is really kind of that funny. Okay. Can I don't think I can lie. In saying that it's not that fucking funny. Okay, like give me a fucking break. The hedgehog eating with that one fucked up cat staring at them while mouth breathing. Actually, so true. Miss Texas staring down the feeder. She knows what you did. Miss Texas, please don't crucify me for my sins, alright? It's fine. Misinception? Oh, it's because she has like a calico cat looking mark. Oh, that's cute. We're being occupation being a cat, possibly. Also named Miss Corpse, Miss Forsyth, or Miss Scraps. Old lip. Let me see this. Oh my god. This is the best dream I've ever fucking done, guys. Honestly. I don't know what else you want from me. Anyway, also hi Golden. It's nice to see you. Mr. Doom? I want to see Miss Halo. Name for the white ring of fur on Mr. Halo. He's chunky. Oh, Miss Pretty might be low. Potentially. Friends are potentially more with Miss Pretty. Enemies with Mr. Island. Personality, not always mentally there. Occupation, intense processor of things going on around him. Oh god. What is Mr. Halo is so small. Mr. Wishbone, oh my god. They're so cute. Discourse. Initially, Mr. Halo received the name Miss Lobotomy from YouTube live chat. The name was regarded by the greater community not to meet the criterion for a proper cat name, and was replaced with one that was much more clear and direct. This also caused some discussion of adding a naming guideline for the cats. Miss Lobotomy. I want to see Mr. Island. Ah, beautiful. Mr. Island is known to be a rude fella and chase out other cats because he can. In an incident, he chased another unidentified cat from the food bowl, after which he stood guard at the kibble without eating. Mr. Island has also been seen crawling under the platform that the kibble station rests on, reappearing on the other side. He's been previously been spot fighting and being impatient with other cats. Chases away other cats and stands guard at the feeding station without eating anything. Miss Pretty. Miss Pretty fucking flew. It really shouldn't be that fucking funny, but it is. It is really. It is funny. It's. I can't. Like, come on. P comedy. Butt mocking the camera. Miss Pretty. Aw. Appear. Occupation feeling pretty. Reserved. Narrowly dodges falling kibble. Come on, load the fucking gif. Miss Pretty, watch out! Fellow walking. It's annotated as. Oh, man. Mr. Croissant. Oh, it's because of the little thing. He's also named Mr. Mitten. Occupation, baker. A passive cat. Fucking edited fucking picture. What is this? Why is this? You know what? You were trying to see the vision that someone was going for there. Miss Angel has an angel wing pattern. It's friends with Mr. Oh, the little wings. Oh, that's cute. Her name is Sister Wings on a different app. Angelic personality. Mr. Cool Cucumber. He also looked very chunky like a sea cucumber. Why? What is... I don't understand. What is unlisted cat? No! Mr. Bear! Mr. Cream? Could he be Miss Polar? I mean... Viewers of the stream didn't recognize. The two cats have striking resembling features such as billed fur and a clipping to the right ear. However, after further investigation, we found the following differences that hint between this cat not being Miss Polar. There's a slightly darker spot on Mr. Cream, which is absent on Miss Polar. Right ears. Like, you know what? They're dedicated to the cause. They're really they are dedicated here. These clues are not 100% enough to be 100% sure. I like that they call the feeder Mount Kibble. Mr. Butter. He likes to eat, showing up to the feeder 3 times a day, even though his name is Mr. Butter. Do not feed him butter. Does this wiki have the snail? I do think he does. We do have snails here. Where's the entity list? Where's that? Mr. Snail. There we are. Limited sightings. But yeah, there's Mr. Snail eating the kibble. Beautiful. Mr. Trail, Mr. Slow, Gary. Occupation, being a slippery fellow. Personality, slow. Close up. And it's the first. I like that this is a close up. Oh, that's good. Mr. Snail seeking after a meal. I like that this is considered an entity. Oh, I think that this is the hedgehog. Mr. Sonic? Oh, that's gotta be it. His name's Sonic. Oh, that is so good. It's so good. Mr. Sonic. Mr. Sonic is a hedgehog seen around the feeder during the night. He was very daring and ate kibble from the feeder. Mr. Sonic lives under the feeder. Hedgehogs are evil creatures. Well, I mean, this is titled Murderous Intent, though I don't know if it's from the cat in this photo or if it's from Mr. Sonic. Oh, this is good. Mr. Hedgehog, Sonic, Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog, Mr. Needle Mouse. Occupation, being sneaky and defeating Dr. Eggman. Mr. Beefing with Mr. Sonic. Oh, I need to see this fucking GIF. Trying to fucking attack. Mr. Beef is trying to attack Sonic over here. Legendary fight. This is. Other angle of his tomfoolery. Mr. Sonic doesn't deserve this. So what did he ever do? Just want some kibble like the rest of you. Mr. Beef has some serious fucking beef with this guy.
Going into an office.
Know you're mean. Attempting to climb a frame. Such bogs. I want to see Mr. Void. Oh, hello. The void consumes the feeder. Oh, Mr. Void's beautiful. Enormous size. Mr. Void is huge. Completely black, very big. Impatient and unpredictable, mean, unsanitary. Peeing on the wall, basically being the police officer of the canteen. Mr. Void pieces together quantum theory for a split second, then loses it. uh, so, okay. I mean, like, he probably got it. You know, I completely believe that he did grasp quantum theory for all 10 fucking seconds. So that this was here. Wallpister Mr. Blank. I want to see Mr. Beef. His ongoing beef with Mr. Fresh, Miss Honk, and many more. He instigates roughly 2 to 3 times a day, with mixed results in his favor in paw-to-paw combat. He has been heralded as Sir Beef, conqueror of Mount Kibble, after his worthy service in the Beef Conquest. Gluttonous Beef. Occupation domestic terrorist. I can't. It just says that there. You know what? They're right. I'm fucking right. Yeah. Mr. Beef. He's usually calm unless there's other cats around. If other cats get too close while he is at the station, he can be heard growling as he eats. Mr. Beef literally has beef with other cats. In addition, he is known for throwing out hard-hitting slaps, which have been known to send the likes of Mr. Fresh out of the station. One of the few cats he's polite to is Miss Chess, and he is believed to be her boyfriend or husband. As of mid-February, Mr. Beef has been observed eating with 1 or more orange cats at the same time, even purring with them. It is possible that these orange cats are kin of his in some way. Mr. Beef tracking Mr. Brawl for access to Mount Kibble. This is incomprehensible. Thank you. Mr. Beef absolutely flabbergasted. Mr. Beef takes a blow in the heat of battle. Jeez, there's a lot. Mr. Beef launches Mr. Cool Cucumber into the air. Bro, become rocket. Mr. Beef and Mr. Anxiety getting ready for a nice meal. Mr. Beef observing the rotund shape of Mr. Fresh as he eats. What does this mean? I need to see Miss Chess. Who's this bad bitch? who's dating a domestic terrorist? They do not have any kittens together as Mr. Beef is neutered. She's often confused for Miss Kibble or Miss Texas. Madam Chess, Duchess Chess, Miss Bird, Miss Goose. Occupation, Chess Grandmaster. Rarely involved in disputes. Man, I can't believe it. They are eating together. I don't even think you can, like, read most of this, but...
I raced for 19 years. This is my last chance to win.
The team has traveled over 200 miles.
He just saved us.
Oh, that's talk I gave to meatballs. How did he get all the way from...
It's time to get back to actually fucking drawing what you're here for. The drawing stream and not the me gushing at stupid little cats. The stream. But also, I think that I should make a ship art of Mr. Fresh and Mr. Beef. I think it would be fun. It would be very funny. Choco Cat hears all the news because of his wire-like antenna. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Man, it was funny. I can't believe it. I just completely lost everyone on that one. And to be fair, I'd lose me too. Actually, I wouldn't. I'm just, you know, that special and unique. Little guy vibes. How long is this stream? I can't believe it. I've been wasting so much goddamn time on, like, a stupid fucking meme. You know what? It was worth it. It was fucking worth it, man. My man's so big. Let me talk to you about some of my struggles. So, let's see. I tried to, like, emulate some things. It didn't go as I planned, really. Just totally awful when it came to that. And I'd rather die than pay, like $1.99 for extra storage space. So that's just how I roll. That's how I do. It's not anything against anyone. It's just emulate what? Well, I was just trying to get Dolphin to emulate, like, literally anything. At first I started with the Blob, but then I was like, maybe the Blob is too obscure. Maybe I just need to go with something simple, and that's been emulated to death. Like Super Mario Galaxy. So I tried. I tried. I really did. But, God. Changing files from RVZ to, like, ISO is, like, it is infuriating. And there's way too much, like, back and forth when it comes to that, too. It's just, it's way too much. And I could not. I also tried to get a PS2 emulator to work, and I might actually go back to that one. But yeah, I always try to make my Dolphin emulator work, like, every few years, but it never works. Like, it's weirdly complicated for something that a lot of people use. But yeah, that was so much fun. I feel like I just want someone else to, like, just use my computer for me at this point. What's the most graphic intensive thing that your PC can run? I have zero fucking clue. I have zero goddamn clue. So I have an idea of how is your PC? I mean, like, it runs most games pretty fine. Like, even games like The Sims or whatever, where there's a lot going on, it's pretty fine. It's just my Wi-Fi connection fucking blows for some goddamn reason. So it's like, that's not fun. But I don't have a lot of games on here. I guess when did it get real slow? Because Wii emulation is actually kind of demanding, ironically. Yeah, I figure. It's like, once I got, like, one CD thing to actually work or whatever, it managed to just eat up all my free storage space, and then Microsoft was like, oh, do you want to upgrade? And I was like, no, I don't want to fucking upgrade. I want to play a game for fucking free. Anyway, I guess my PC, I don't think that my PC is all that good, so that's probably why. So, oh well. I guess I'll have to emulate something else, because I would rather die than pay $2 okay? Kill me now. Yeah, you know, it's just how we do. Paying for what again? I didn't hear that. To be honest, quite literally, like, anything, really. I don't... That's stupid, actually. Because, I mean, there are things I'd pay for, and have paid for. But, I mean, like, most games I am not going to buy a second time, or whatever. Yeah, Dolphin is free. But storage space on Microsoft is not free. They're like, oh, do you wanna, like, sign up for a free trial? And I'm like, no, because I know that I'll forget to fucking turn it off. And then I'll have to pay you, motherfuckers, for something that I'm not even using. Don't get it from the Microsoft Store, then. What do you mean by that, exactly? Because actually, I do have a lot of storage space on this computer. It's just that I don't have a lot of space on my drive, which is weird, you know? But you know what? I don't even fucking care anymore. Like, I have so much much space on my goddamn computer. But my file space? No, I don't have that much space. Let's see. Is any emulation easier or whatever? I mean, I've already got like a zip layer so that I can take ROMs of specific games and just unzip them. It's nice. Whatever. I thought you were trying to get it from the Microsoft Store or some shit. I didn't hear the problem with storage. RetroArch on Steam is actually pretty neat. I'm writing that down. Let's see. I mean, like, a lot of the time I'm like, oh yeah, I love these kinds of Steam games. But then I'm like, do I really want to spend, like, that much fucking money on a game that I'm not going to even, like, play that much? You have emulation up to 64 on there. Oh, that's pretty nice. One Steam game that I'm definitely gonna spend the money on sometime in the near future is Tabletop Simulator, but that also requires a bunch of other people to have tabletop in order for me to subject you to very fun and rewarding games. I've got a lot of things on my Steam wish list or whatever. Can I... How demanding do you think that a PS2 game is on my PC, realistically? Because... Or just any, really, because there's a couple of titles that I think would be real fun to, you know, go through and emulate, but I don't know if it'd be worth it all. Like, all the hassle to just do whatever the fuck, or whatever. I have other things planned, whatever, right? Man. Totally out of here. If it can't handle Wii, I doubt that the PS2 will run smooth. That's very fair. I'm just wondering about, like, the, what's it called? File sizes. It's probably not any, it's probably still pretty demanding on the system, I imagine. Because it doesn't really matter if it runs smoothly or not for me. It really just matters if I don't have to pay extra for storage. Which, you know, some file sizes are bigger than others. Get an external entity. I would have to figure out how to fucking set that up. Maybe I'll try that. I also want to get, like, an external disk drive, because I've got so many Sims 3 expansion packs that, like, are just collecting dust or whatever. And I feel like that would be real fun to play with. I mean, I have The Sims 4, but The Sims 3 is always just gonna... It always takes my heart, yeah.
Switch to 8.
The only Sims game that I played was a pirated version of The Sims 4. Well, now, The Sims 4 is actually just free now. On Steam. You can just get it for free. That's awful. Also, hello, so it's nice to see you. I played the original quite a bit. I hated it because it was the only thing it would make... It was the only thing that would make my sister want to take the PC from me. True, but I also get the expansion packs such as vampires and such. Is nice. I mean, the expansion packs are really where it's at, you know? Real fun. But also you can just download like a shit ton of custom content from the game. That's what I used to do all the time. I mean, the original Sims is just fun. I know, like, The Sims 2, for a lot of people, is, like, still regarded as some of their, like, favorite games of all time. And, like, I can totally see why, you know? Let's see. Like, The Sims itself is kind of like, especially for the early entries, it was very eerie. There was a lot that just, like, felt wrong. Also, like, the fact that you could just try and kill your Sims was, like, the main appeal of the game for a lot of people. It's very funny. But yeah, on my desk, if you can, I can slap them around here. We've got The Sims 3 Seasons, Supernatural, and Island Paradise. Do I have the actual original game here? No, I don't know where the fuck it is. I think I downloaded it on the Mac that was used for my parents' business. Let's see. There's so many fucking downloadable songs. Oh, Monokuma's. This is not Mr. Monokuma's. Correct. There we are. It's like, what the fuck? This isn't. It's not that song. It's literally not this song. Say what you want about this fucking franchise, but that shit goes hard. I don't know what they were fucking smoking when making this song, but they were going there. The oats were great. I don't even know what this fucking means. What it, huh? By the way, is this a V3 OST? It sounds like it. It is. I don't know, like, yeah, we went from, like, some tracks from the earlier, well, one track from, Trigger Happy Havoc, but yeah, this is just, a lot of this is just V3 stuff. I think that the only, I like Miss Monomi's practice lesson. That one's good. But yeah, they were just cooking. They were cooking. I don't really like, I don't like V3 all that much in terms of, like, story. It really was rushed in terms of pacing and all that stuff. But man, fucking banger. Can't deny the bangers. V3 is my favorite of the series. What do you like about it? I mean, like, let's see. The students, like, the style of V3 is very good. Like, that whole thing about it, very nice. No, I can understand. Its soundtrack, its style, the fact that it's like the newest one. But like in terms of story, it's not all that good. I mean, it's not worse than 2. 2, I mean, like, some of those class trials just are just atrocious. Atrocious. Waste of space. But, I mean, like, let's see. There's a lot of reasons why certain games, or even certain pieces of franchises, are people's favorite. Usually it's because of the characters. A lot of people don't actually care much about, like, the overarching story, as long as you get some good character interactions and moments from it. And, you know, that's a valid way to look at media, to be quite honest with you. I was gonna go on, like, this whole rant about, like, Has-Been Hotel, and, like, not really a rant, but so, like, kind of like a deconstruction of the fact that, like, even if they wanted to, like, go for the whole musical angle or whatever, it fails as a musical to actually convey the correct points of it or whatever. Correct points is, it feels a little bit. What I mean by that is, it's a lot of characters just are given too much spotlight over them all. Overall, I enjoy the students. They almost hold up the concept of the theme of lies. I think the story is overall good too, pushing past that truth lies while also reinforcing those previous themes. Let's see. I had that thought about the other day while watching Dungeon Meshi. Like, boy, this is the most generic fantasy setting ever. But the characters are all so fucking likable. Yeah, I guess your problem with Dungeon Meshi, it sounds like, is the setting itself. But not the story or the characters that are going past it. Because the story itself is... there's a lot there. To me, at least, right? But I can see... I mean, like, the whole conceit of Dungeon Meshi is, like, going into those more... like, the tried and true fantasy tropes, and really just kind of going and playing with those... this whole thing. Like, the whole themes that everyone has or whatever. Like, how trolls don't exist in that universe. It's actually just a word created by other races, specifically smaller races, to describe humans. And that's a fun way of looking at things, a way of looking at culture and how that goes or whatever, right? But that's more... it's not really about... I mean, like, I haven't really watched the anime. I'm a manga reader, so that probably gets lost somewhere in translation. Also, they have way less time than, you know, a fucking book, right? But yeah. Let's see. I think with V3, the main thing that I dislike about it is the plot that holds the characters together, and how so many characters are just kind of, they don't really exist in terms of the actual story. There's not really any plot progression between any of them, really. I mean, like, think about that whole thing with Tenko and Angie, or whatever, right? I mean, like, it creates a fascinating little murder trial or whatever, but it's, functionally within the greater story, it has no plot relevance besides that whole thing. Yeah, the story's very interesting, but it's not shy about being the pure fantasy D&D mold. Yeah, it's very fun like that. I mean, like, it's a lot better than... I mean, like, I'd rather have that than, like, another fucking isekai. Like, God, if it was another isekai, I would kill myself. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't save myself, right? I get that it's the point. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. Like, V3's pacing is the main thing, because a lot of characters just kind of... they don't matter. Rantaro is not a character, he is a plot device. Most characters in that whole thing are plot devices. But if you look in their free time events, they're actual characters, sure. But the main story leaves a lot to be desired in terms of that fact. It's usually just Kokichi o'clock. And you know what? I fucking love Kokichi. Love him. Stupid little fucking feral gremlin creature, you know? But, you know. Some characters should also feel more important. Like, Shuichi doesn't feel all that special. I don't know. It's not very interesting. I don't know. But I'm not gonna hate on you for, like, liking or disliking a thing. It doesn't really matter if you do or don't like something. It's your own opinion and your own journey with media. It's the way that you specifically take things and how you interact with the story itself. And it's really cool to see that other people...
Worried your bank
Oh my god.
With Chime, you're protected with real-time alerts and
they have different ways of interacting with the medium or whatever. It's very cool. For example, Goblin Slayer lost me on the second season for almost the exact reasons. I mean, like, I was never really interested in, what's it called? Goblin Slayer's initial premise. I mean, like, I don't know. I was never really into, like, the whole goblin destroying premise. It's basically like if you made Doomguy, like, a little less cool. And put him in knight armor or whatever, but instead of, like, cool large bosses, you're fighting grunt enemies. Like, I don't know. Not my kind of thing. Not my cup of tea. But not every piece of media is for specific people. And, you know, that's fine. It's fine to not really like a thing or whatever. But I don't know. Everyone has their own opinions about things. When I say that, like, one thing doesn't even have a very good pacing, even for what it is or whatever. I that's my own personal opinion. There's a lot of things that are fluff that need to be cut out in order for plot to be relevant, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily are into the characters themselves or whatever. Like, a story can be, like, so fucking good, but you could not care less about the characters that are involved in the said, like, the story. It's just that the story's good itself, and you're just kind of like, okay, these are the vessels in which the story is happening. I mean, to be fair, that's not a very common experience. It's usually characters are the things that people gravitate towards when it comes to things, because they don't really care. Like, people don't necessarily interact with a story due to its plot, and a lot of people aren't going to look at this from, like, a watcher's point of view. They're going to look at it from a recognizable character point of view. They're going to look at it for its themes, for its settings, for quite a number of things, really. Kind of like how you'll see, like, art, like a character, but you have never once interacted or even seen a piece of media that that character belongs to. But you know that that character belongs to that piece of media. Whatever. But you yourself aren't a fan of the media. You're a fan of the character. Sure, it strips the nuance and the context of that character, but I guess that's the case is more frequent of sequels and such, or things that have, yeah, I mean, like, things that have more, what's it called? More than one outing or whatever, you know? They'll typically be the case. You can love with zeal a specific world, but put that world with the wrong characters and that's a no-no. Exactly. I mean, that is the case with sequels, actually, where you're like, wow, I sure love franchise X. I really love all this careful world building that the author did. Let's see who the characters are, and you're like, God fucking damn it. When it's like some bitch that you don't even fucking care about. I mean, it is the case for a lot of sequels, because you're like, this isn't who I was originally playing with. Though, it depends on the medium, of course, for where you're, you know, interacting and, like, even really looking at said characters, because for, like, a video game, it doesn't matter as much if that character was the same character from the original game or not, because by all intents and purposes, for the most part, the character is you. You are that character. Unless that like, you are, like, there's a specific story reason, or, like, there's a specific main character, or whatever, right? Like, you're not into Fallout for the character you play as, or even, like, the specific characters in the Fallout world. You're into Fallout because of the, you know, the world that surrounds it, the different bunkers, the way that the world now operates, or whatever. That's a very good example of someone seeing and viewing the setting as more, you know, important than the characters themselves. It also makes it easier for people to kind of excommunicate characters from that franchise simply by just existing, sort of. Like, sure, ghouls are like a holy Fallout creation or whatever, right? But Nick Valentine fans aren't going to, like, care as much about, like, other Fallout games because that character isn't in them. Sure, there might be AUs and stuff like that, but and there's a clear difference in priorities there. And it's a very valid way to consume media. It's different people like different things and view different things as more important in a story or in a body of work. Personally, I like themes, but I'm also a big character kind of person. I mean, like, I like enjoying the entire piece of media because once I get attached to said character, I want to know everything about said character, like and how they relate to the rest of the story.
How to get the most.
But, you know, that's the way that I interact with media. It doesn't really... Everyone has a different way about them. A different way of enjoying and, you know, having media that they can see themselves in, or whatever. Or even if you want to see yourself in media to begin with. A lot of people don't even... It's like the difference between whether or not you're into, like, ex-reader fanfictions or whatever. I mean, I know that's a weird example to bring up here, right? But it's a way of, like, how you connect to a story or whatever when given the chance to insert yourself. And for the most part, what I like to do is create an entirely separate character, an OC of sorts, to interact with the world rather than having me, the player, interact with the world. Because unless it's like a meta game or whatever, right? Where it's specifically addressing me. I don't personally feel like I'm the one that is interacting with the world. I'm not going on this adventure. I mean, it might be fun to control someone that is going on that adventure, but it's not me. But some people like to have that be them. Or whatever. And that's a way that they are specifically interacting with that piece of media, you know? Except Black Dahlia. Even then, in that case, right? I mean, technically, meta is an OC. I mean, sure, it is me interacting with said character or whatever, right? But like, this little character that's on the screen, that's not me. I mean, sure, it's a representation of me, but it's not fully me, you know? That's not how I totally view myself as a person, if that makes sense. But it is fun to, you know, go through that, or whatever. For me, that is you. And that is fun, you know? And to to a certain extent, it is me, you know? To a certain extent, it is. With personas, it's a very fine line between, like, who you are as a person and whatever the fuck is going on, or whatever, yeah? Because to a lot of people, this is me. This is how they view me. That's, I mean, because I'm not a real person. I'm a figure on the internet that's talking to you. Isn't that weird? But yeah, it's kind of like that. Whatever. Because I'm not really playing a character. I'm just kind of, I'm exaggerating myself for a camera, or whatever. Even though it's not really all that exaggerated. It's a very fine line. I think it matters in the context of the story. Like for Fallout, in general, the setting is more of a wasteland based on the past attempting to force their ideology over peace, which is the main part of Fallout. The environment represents the consequences, and it matches with the Fallout antagonists, especially in early games, as they attempt to force their ideology as an assumption that it may make peace. Yeah, I mean, like, those are the direct themes of that story, and a lot of people will not fucking care about that being the themes, like the direct themes of that story, because they just see a cool post-apocalyptic world, and that's all there is to it to them. And sure, that's not media literacy by any stretch of the imagination, but it is. It's the way that a lot of players are going to interpret that. Because they're not really going to be forced to make that conclusion. They're not reading a book, they're playing a game. It's easier to have, like, direct and obvious themes in books or visual novels because you have to literally force the reader to, you know, make that up. You have to essentially brute force your way into not looking at the themes of a book or like a particularly written story or whatever. It's though, I mean, like, of course, a lot of people will not view books or visual novels by the visual novel itself. They'll view it by specific scenes or characters and basically cut the rest loose. I mean, like, for certain things, you just can't do that. Like, you aren't going into the fucking Giver to do anything but read the goddamn Giver, right? Unless you're, like, watching the movie, but the movie just kind of sucks as an adaptation, and we don't fucking talk about it. But yeah, you're not... The way that people engage with media is very, very different, and it can be completely different depending on how they even come up with it in the first place, how they found it, and what even is accessible out there, how much they're willing to put into it, put into those franchises, or whatever. Because there might be multiple, you know, different avenues, and, you know, different little side projects that tell more on to the original story. But a lot of people aren't going to, you know, look at that. Kind of like how the original 2001: A Space Odyssey has several sequel books or whatever. But you're not like, most people aren't going to look at the sequel books. They're not going to read the sequel books. It's because they have one movie that they can look at. And there's also a lot of sequel movies, but they're not going to watch those sequel movies because they don't interact with it past that point. And it's a very interesting way of looking at media, I guess. Not totally obsessed with the material to the point where you look for every bit of information, but rather you casually observe media. And for a lot of people, that is the case. And that's how a lot of opinions get formed about said characters or whatever, when there's multiple things about it, right? I think that I'll play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream on stream at some point, but I do have to tell you, chat, that the game and the book are two separate pieces of media that form into a disconnected continuity. It's kind of funny because between the radio drama, book, and game, you can get completely different interpretations of the main antagonist simply because of the way that he talks, or the way that he is described by characters, or whatever. It's very interesting. I feel like I'm going on like a little silly rant or whatever, but I don't know. Media's it's interesting, and the way that people look at it, the way that people interact with it, is also very interesting. The way that people will completely disregard parts of the story or themes because that's not what they are in the media for. I don't disagree to an extent. Personally, I find fun sometimes to find what the story means sometimes. Also, it is part of it is it's like sometimes people sometimes recognize the theme but misinterpret it. Yeah. I've seen many posts that Fallout's a critique on capitalism, which is probably true, but it doesn't speak about what the main story theme of the game is. I get what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you either, see, there's multiple themes in stories, even ones that the creator probably didn't intend for them to have or whatever, right? Because there's certain levels of like symbolism and general subtext that a story can produce, right? But it is very easy to misinterpret something when you don't look at the entire plot or the entire base story of what the author is going for there or whatever. Because you can come to the conclusion of a lot of things from Fallout if you go on a lot of side quests or that kind of thing, right? But if you're following the main story campaign, then you'll reach that conclusion, probably. But a lot of people also aren't versed in media literacy. They failed their English classes or whatever, right? Because usually story themes are extremely apparent. Like, you could not miss them if you tried to. But yeah. Let's see. I mean, like, I find that the theme of a story is very fun to look at, right? It really is. But I'm also describing what other people, like, how other people would interact with said media. How people won't always care about the fucking theme of a story or anything like that. Or might get it wrong or whatever. That's true. Also, I apologize for my awful grammar and sentence fragments sometimes. Oh no, you're good. So is you're good. I mean, even trying to get your message read in this chat is kind of funny because it's delayed and stuff like that, right? Also, everyone makes grammar mistakes on the internet. I mean, God, I know I have, and I'm a native English speaker, you know? It's funny because a lot it's just I don't think many people care that much. I mean, as long as I can, you know, tell what you're saying and I'm not, you know, grossly misunderstanding, then I think we're all good, right? I felt like that was pretty easy to read, to be kind of honest with you. But like, you can interpret a lot of things from a lot of series or whatever, because there's a lot of sub-themes in there. Like, there's a whole hope and despair thing with Danganronpa. It spells it out. It's plain as fucking English or whatever, right? But it's also a story about growing up. It's also a story of liberation. It's also a story about the difference between the forgivable crimes and unforgivable crimes. It's about a lot of things, is the main thing, right? But it doesn't really entirely matter one way or the other. Let's see. I think that Trigger Happy Havoc has the best overall story because it has the least amount of plot holes in it. All of the characters in said story have like a general purpose or whatever. You will not forget like a vast majority of them because they are all, you know, relevant to the story itself. Do they have, like, V1's not known for its characters, really. I mean, like, it is. It's with, like, series mainstays and the like. But, I mean, like, yeah, everything is just solid. Like, everything is solid. That's what I mean by, you know, V1 has the best story. There's no overcomplicated bullshit that happens at the end where you're like, huh? Like, the twist that time actually was, like, you know, cool and, you know, felt like it had, like, merit to it.
Smells like grapefruit.
But of course, people have their own theories and stuff like that, right? But I mean, like the sequels also have the problem of having to compete with like a generally okay story, you know? So they just kind of go wild. Whatever. People don't have theories anymore. They just say their opinions now, yeah. It's just, they're facts. There is no game theory. You can't tell me that. Dude, I'm still grieving. You can't tell me that anymore. Alright, like, I'm still hurting, Morrow. You ever think about that, fucker? I mean, like, MatPat's still alive. He's on the couch for, like, GT Live. But, man, it's like a hole in my heart where MatPat used to be is there now. Yeah. I'm hurting because I lose the opportunity to say a gay theory more often. I mean, like, it's a serious loss for everyone. It's a serious loss. You can't have nice things anymore. I mean, sure, there's like a new host or whatever, but like, I don't fucking care. You can't have. It's like the end of like a beautiful era. Her weird fucking hands. What the fuck am I doing? What is that? Anyway, Mara, I'm so sorry for your loss. We'll get through this together. No! Windows sounds! Goddamn. Why is my fucking brush so thin? Goddamn. Jeez. See. Does anyone care that Skarner's coming out? Does anyone know, like, one of the 10 Skarner mains that is, like, excited? Because, I mean, like, they deserve, like, a medal. They've gone through a lot in the past few years. Jesus. I watched one Skarner streamer, but I forgot what their name was, not gonna lie. Well, you know what? Shout out to that one Skarner streamer. You're a real one, real legend. You're really doing that. They honestly took so fucking long that it probably killed all the hype that it probably could have had. Yeah, I mean, it really is that. It's just like that, you know? They killed all the hype. They're trying to build it back with like this cute little teaser for like how Skarner is the one that protects Ishtal from the void or whatever. But like, man, I don't think that it's like, I mean, like, it's cool, it's swag. Honestly, I just kind of want to see what Battlecast Skarner looks like. And the design is not an upgrade, TBH. It's not bad, but like, it's not bad, but OG Skarner honestly just needed some cleaner animations. To be honestly, yeah. I disagree, and the hype wasn't big at all. I mean, it's because Skarner's Skarner. His popularity has always been like that. His model was not that bad for such an old champ. Yeah, I mean, like, Skarner wasn't even, like, all that fucking old compared to, like, some of the others. They're on that, like, redesign waiting list. But, yeah, I mean, like, no one really had a problem with Skarner. No one was like, man, I fucking hate Skarner, guys. Someone do something about this. No one was really like, yeah, or whatever, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, they've been talking about this rework for, like, ages, yeah. And we've already seen the design, more or less, in action. So it's not even like a surprise what he looks like to most of the player base or whatever that already saw it through leaks. Not even leaks, just like the animators just going, here's the progress on this thing so far. And like, did no one think that would like ruin it? I don't okay, whatever. Yeah. You do you, guys. I don't know what you is, but you know, you know what? They're chilling. They're doing their thing. Can't fucking blame them, I guess. I mean, like, he looks like a little lobster. And it's gonna be hard to give him more skins than the ones he's currently got. And they're just kind of rehauling his entire, like, cool fucking story or whatever, because they're like, nah, we can't have Seraphine be under these allegations for any longer. We can't have that. We can't have anything that's remotely, like, even kind of
As a merman,
funny, weird is, like, weird. I don't. You know what people would get excited about? A Lulu rework. They would go so fucking insane, or whatever. Yeah, also his story conflicts with Arcane's story of Hextech. I mean, like, Hextech in Arcane is actually specifically stated to be from, like, someplace far away. It's never directly said that it's, yeah, or whatever. But, like, yeah, now that Arcane's canon, they're like, fuck, we need to rework Skarner, or whatever. It was fine being non-canon, you know, and just having, like, a lot of it be canon. Like, that could have been fine, but, like, yeah. A lot of people would go insane for a Lulu VGU, because she's a really fucking popular champion. She is insanely popular. Like, she is one of the main support picks. It's like going, hey guys, we're gonna, you know that character that everyone fucking plays? Yeah, we're gonna actually do something about that. We're gonna actually give you something that the community has been wanting. Because I know that this ugly-ass model has been staring you guys in the goddamn face for, like, ages. But, you know, thanks. I don't even think that Riot really cares about their player base. I mean, obviously they don't. They love scamming them. Yeah. Teemo's currently getting a VGU, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that his VGU is supposed to come out with Bandletail. Like, it feels like something like what they probably should have done. I was about to say it. Like, it feels like such a... Yeah, when the fuck is Teemo? I mean, like, I do not care when Lee Sin's coming out. Yeah, it's a visual update, not a visual gameplay update. Yeah, I know what it is. It's, him and Lee Sin are getting it. Or whatever. I don't care about Lee Sin, to be quite honest with you, but yeah. No, we aren't getting any, things about that. Maybe they're waiting until, like, later this year to release it, but, like, God. Teemo is a very small fucking model. It's not even that hard. I know that, like, he has, like, a fuck ton of skins, but that's not my fucking problem, man. You gave him all those skins. It's your own fault. You don't even have to, like... Yeah, but they should touch Teemo gameplay. Or at least call, like, do something about Run Quickly. I'm sorry, but Run Quickly is so annoying. I'm gonna kill myself. I'll say this. The fact that Ari, one of the most popular champions in the entire game, took over a year to finish up should tell you something.
Invisible daily defense.
I mean, like, it's not, like, surprising considering the amount of goddamn skins that these champions have. But, you know, still, it's just, I feel like it should be one of their main priorities. Because people play the fucking game for these champions, so, you know, you want them to, you know, look good. I mean, like, Teemo, I don't think they're, like, going to touch Teemo in terms of, like, aesthetics. Like, they're not gonna actually do anything, like, cool with him. Because, you know, he's too marketable. His face is too fresh, his bitch too bad, you know? But I'm pretty sure Lee Sin's first, then it's Teemo. So we're gonna have to wait a long time. Yeah, I don't think that they'll touch a Mega Squad. It really doesn't need... Like, a Mega Squad doesn't need to be touched. Like, what the fuck is it? Space Crew doesn't need to be touched. They're already legendaries. You don't have to reinvent the fucking wheel when it comes to them. So just leave that off, and they'll be good, right? But, like, what... But, like, Lulu needs a redesign. She really does. I'm happy that they're slowly revamping up the champs. Not at a big pace. Probably Shyvana and an arcane character, probably Victor, are the focus. Currently the focus, which is nice. Well, what we've got from roadmaps, we're getting Skarner, Lee Sin, then Teemo. But we might get Victor or someone similar when Arcane does release later this year. So that's probably what they're focusing on currently. I mean, like, I'd love to see Victor from, like, because he's goddamn ugly. He's really fucking ugly. And he's already got such a, like, a valid and good design already. So all they have to do is just import it. It's not even, like, that hard to do. Health center. Health center. I believe that it was suggested that after Arcane Season 2 finishes up. It'll be cool. Center. Center. Where's my great background at? I love when my playlist doesn't fucking update.
Godzilla.
Is that a mini Kong?
What? I always like these fucking songs. I don't know why they put their old pussy into it, but you know, it's so good. Cho'Gath, Kog'Maw, Nocturne, Quinn, Rammus, Shaco, Tryndamere are supposed to be on the top list on the top for updates, but who knows? I mean, like, Shaco would be nice. It's been... I mean, like, we have literally nothing for him. You know what? It would be fun to have him in LOR. Shaco doing fucking anything would be fun, you know? Like, anything. Literally anything. Shyvana was for 2025. Holy fuck, never mind. We're gonna be growing maggots before we see any of those. I mean, like, obviously. I feel like this is, like, a fairly obvious statement. I mean, like... I mean, they laid off, like, half of their fucking staff. It's not like they've got, like, the manpower to, like, push out updates. It's like this. Like, real fast anymore, or whatever. Just please stop releasing new champions. Stop giving Zed skins. You know? Do what you need to. Something that would be cool is if Shaco would work for the Black Rose. It fits the deceit part. Also, it gives the Black Rose a rare W. I mean, like, the Black Rose having demons under lock and key is a very common thing for them to do. So it seems like it'd be only fair, right? But also, I think it would be fun to, like, play into the whole, like, thrown away doll thing or whatever with, like, in my little Shaco update that I did, like, a while back, I have him as, what's it called? One of the earlier Jarvan's toys or whatever that gain sentience after being abandoned by the man, or whatever, yeah. The Black Rose already has 2 runaway failed weapons. Maybe 3 if you count Annie. Yeah, they need a W badly. Add another one with Shaco. I mean, like, they have a W technically with what's her fucking name? Briar? she's still technically Black Rose affiliated, but not really. So I don't know. But like,
Who's the one?
the Black Rose is only. All champions are LeBlanc anyways. Black Rose is only W's. LeBlanc in the background. Yes, just as planned. Just as planned, Soy Jack. It's another one of her fucking experiments escapes into the wild again. But we've got Rel. And, man, she cannot. She's just not. We're not really going anywhere here, are we? Riven, Rel, fucking Annie. It's not. She really has a track record against losing to, like, fucking children. It's very funny. They just decided, yeah, no. All of this planning, all this calculating. Nah. Swain's playing chess while LeBlanc's playing checkers on the same board. You never let them know your next move. That's what, you know what. And you have to stick by that. You have to make sure that they never know what the fuck you're doing. Because if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, the opponents won't either. Shut up, iPad. Shut up. I've just returned charger pen. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're almost done anyhow. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. I have control over my situation in my life. Really, it's I'm so, you know, I'm healthy core. I'm so. Don't look at that. Losing on Melee online, I guess. Yeah, what were you doing, Golden? Nah, I woke up like 3 minutes into stream and then I had to exit bed rotting mode. I am sorry that the first thing you had to wake up to was me fucking rambling on about kitties. But it was very funny. It was a very funny and relevant part of the stream that made sense to what we were even discussing in the first place. Do not be sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I got him. I was watching fucking MasterChef. Mr. Fresh and Co. are viable. So true, chat. So true. Let's see. Let's. Oh, at my workplace, like someone fucking died. Did I talk about that? I feel like I didn't. Yeah, like, it descended into, like, a full-out brawl. Person didn't die on property, so I didn't actually have to clean up the blood, right? So, you know, epic wins all around, guys. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. Ohio. But yeah, boss was very, very upset about, like, this, about the bartenders over serving. But yeah, no, it was a whole disaster. Also, my kitchen is covered in glass again. So, you know, I have to wear shoes when I go in there to eat. I shall go ahead and get started on my work. Have fun. Well, we're basically done anyhow. Have a fun day. Have a fun rest of your, I don't even, goodbye. Have a good night, man. I'm happy that you got to check out the stream. Tee glass shards. Listen, I cleaned up most of, like, the big ones. It's just that, like the little ones get into, like, the fucking tile. Have a good life. See, my kitties are fighting each other to the death, as they do, you know. No, when you have cats and they just kind of hate each other and you cannot stop them from hitting each other, like, it's like they're fighting. Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. I have you know what? But despite everything that, like, is kind of weirdly stressful in my life, you know what? I'm satisfied. I'm happy. It's weird, but I am. It's weird. I love those videos of cats getting mad for no reason. It is pretty funny.
Meet Mineral 89 Booster by Vichy.
It's like, I can't even hear your fucking message, but it's so right. There's one that's just like burger, and the cat goes wild. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, it's a streamer that, like, has a cat named Burger, and that kitty is just truly wilding, truly out there, truly outrageous, some might say. Burger, get off the fucking chair, that kind of thing. Very funny. Got a good chuckle. Very good. A good hee hee ha ha from that. You know what? I actually did a pretty good job coloring this. So I didn't think I did that well of a job on it. Yeah, it's good to hear when you're feeling well. Thank you. I mean, like, I'm always, what's the word? I'm always feeling pretty happy. Am I always feeling well? No. But yeah, I've also been feeling pretty decent on the day-to-day. I mean, I'm just satisfied where my life is and that kind of thing. I mean, sure, could I be doing more? Absolutely. Of course I could. Do I want to be doing more? Not really. Things are nice. Also, I like the character on the right quite great. Gretzko? She's a fun little businesswoman. Nice to hear. Sometimes, you know, you get into that thing of like, man, I should be acting older, or I should be doing more, or anything like that. Just kind of insecure thoughts like that. But I don't really have them for that long. I'm just chilling. For the most part, I'm just chilling. And honestly, that's just kind of a great way to live your life. Where is this? Okay. This, yeah, it was. You know what, my references might be a bit unorthodox, but, you know, we get there in the end. We get there in the end, boys. It's all worth it. I had like a delusional, like, daydream where I was like, you know what, if I competed on Big Brother, I feel like I'd do good. But then I was like, no the fuck you wouldn't. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you smoking? You would hate Big Brother. You would absolutely hate it. It's nothing but like a bunch of boring straight people in a house for like a bunch of months. So you have to be nice to that, to them, or whatever. But then the thoughts are like, but I'm just so good. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. I could just win. Dealing with near typical straight people, it's for losers. And to like be there and like I'd have to fucking network or something. I don't know. I'd have to form alliances. Meta's feelings of grandeur. I mean, like, it's kind of like how everyone's like, whenever there's like a reality show and like contestants are doing a certain thing, yeah, like there's always like someone that's like, I could totally fucking do that if I were given the chance. No, you fucking couldn't. you would die. It's like the people that say, oh yeah, I could compete on Survivor. You would die of heat stroke. Like, even I'm not that delusional. But I think I could lie to a bunch of straight people for like a good few months. I feel like I could do that pretty easily. You know what? They wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even know why I fucking worked or what I did. I just changed up my fucking answer. I love just like gaslighting gatekeep girl models. Yes, I would win American Ninja Warrior. I don't have body strength developed for a pull-up. I mean, like, I've never I've never been like, yeah, I can fucking do that on American Ninja Warrior. I'm just like, why would anyone do that? Also, what's happening? Like, how did, like, someone even, like, decide that that was what was gonna happen? Nah, I'd win! You know what? I mean, I don't know. I've never seen you before. Probably could. Probably win against me. But I don't know if that's much of, like, an achievement. I mean, like, I did take gymnastics for a while, and I did get good at it. But then I had to quit because my brother got in trouble several times. So, yeah. But that's just kind of the story of my sports career. I have been in so many goddamn sports. It's really fucking funny. Like, it is just kind of, it is hilarious, actually, what I've done in my life. They were cheating in gymnastics. Were they cheating in gymnastics? You know what? I don't even know what the fuck they were even doing to be doing to, like, get kicked out of a fucking class. I think it was the fact that they weren't listening to their teachers. And the teacher was like, please just listen to instruction. And they were like, nah. But was I in those classes? No. Because I was in a different level because I am older than him. So, it's kind of like how things were, or whatever. Like, you would, I would suck at a sport, and then I'd get good. And then he'd just not want to do the sport anymore, so then we'd both have to quit. The only one that was different was swimming. And you know what? That shit was pretty good. I was pretty good at swimming and tennis. Badminton I was good at. I sucked at basketball. I sucked at it. I was just like the worst at it. But somehow I managed to win a season of flag football. I don't even know how that fucking happened. Like, it is weird, like, how that happened. You don't really consider meta to be the peak of fitness now, do you? I like squash. Yeah, it's a pretty alright. That shit goes hella hard. Yeah, let's see. I'm really good at dodgeball, but not actually catching the ball, but I like dodging the ball. I'm good at that. Usually I'm like the last one in the round, but I just cannot throw the fucking ball. So it ends up with me just like kind of dodging until the class ends. That's how it was. Yeah, man. The people on the sidelines were just like, please just throw the ball. And I was like, love to hit someone with the ball, right? But the thing is way too big for my stupid little hands. Let's see. I was never super good at any sports, but for gym class, I bodied the fuck out of most catching sports because I'm taller than everyone. That rules. I mean, like, I was actually pretty tall too, but, well, tall, is kind of like, I was tall in middle school, not in elementary. I just sucked at catching things. I just sucked at, like, holding things and catching them. Like, I sucked at that. At that part of development, just sucked. How's the weather up there? It's pretty good, Morrow. Pretty good. Alright. Alright. With that, I think that we're basically done here. It is kind of funny to tell sports stories like this. I mean, because I wasn't, like, the absolute worst at it, which is kind of funny in retrospect. Oh, let me see. Let's see. I wouldn't consider myself very athletic, though. With that, I am gonna probably end it. Yeah. I'll maybe put out a poll to see if you guys wanna do the marathon thing this coming week or next week, where I'd stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get ourselves to ever important affiliate. I'd love to hear what everyone would want to do, because I do work Monday, but I can just stream afterwards because I get food, and so it'll be just pretty easy to just go through. I'll be tired, but it'll be nice to just get it over and done with, as they say. The next streams will be those, maybe, and if not, I'll do something game related. I'll be a gamer. I'll be a true, genuine gamer. Do a Battle Factory stream until you beat Thornton. Do I even have I don't think I have Battle Factory. I don't even have Factorium. I don't have Satisfactory. Anyway. I'm gonna wish you guys a good night. A good night, a good rest of your day, a good rest of your night. Oh yeah, and the challenge, but mostly memeing. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, guys. See you next time. Bye.